What's good with y'all boys, man? Now we ain't gonna waste no time today. We're gonna hop straight into it. So it is finally September 6th and all the creators from Community Day have been releasing exactly what they seen with the builder. But big shout out to my boy Joe Knows and everybody that went to Community Day. They're releasing all the info and that's what we're going off of. But there's a whole lot of stuff, so let's hop straight into it.
Now, after, you do your vitals and all of that, you put your attributes up. Anyone that's familiar with the 2K22 next gen builder, this looks very similar, right? But I promise you, it is so different. Stick around, you will not be disappointed, okay?
Now, I want y'all boys to notice off the rip, if you did play 2K22 next gen, you could get a demigod build. Now, I want y'all to see, he went 99 three-pointer instantly, 99 ball handle instantly. You see, he's already in 97. So demigod builds really ain't gonna be making a return, because even if he did get a 99 3, 99 ball handle, you see his driving layup is at a 79, his dunk is at a 25, and then his speed and acceleration are incredibly low. So it seems like demigod builds are completely gone, y'all.
After upgrading your attributes, you'll see on the right, you can see specific badge levels that you're able to unlock, also the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 badges.
Now this is something else I wanted to talk to you about. As soon as I seen this, I was hype about this as well. But y'all see, for that gold badge right there, for that tier 3 gold badge, it costs 7. So it's like, even if you do have 30 3-point shooting badges or 30 shooting badges or whatever, you're not really going to be able to just go crazy with all the badges this year. You're actually going to have to use them all wisely. You're not just going to have every single Hall of Fame badge in the game.
All right, let's get into it, man. So first thing I'm going to say is the builder, from what I am told, is the same on both current and next gen.
Finally, man, we got the same builder on current and next gen is what Joe has been told at least. So I'm hoping that's exactly how it is, because I like to play both and I don't like switching from pod charts back to another builder and all that. I like it to all be the same.
Okay, similar to the 2K22 builder, attributes are not solo. They are heavily connected. They were connected in 2K22 next gen builder, but now they are heavily connected.
All right, so now he's saying that the attributes are heavily connected. Now for my people on current gen, this pretty much just means like when I upgrade my 3-point shot, it's gonna drag my mid-range up as well. If I upgrade my dunk, it might drag my layup up as well. If you take one down, then it's going to drag the other one down. So say if I upgrade my ball handle, my speed with ball will probably go up as well. If I take my ball handle down, the speed with ball might come down as well. That's just how that works.
Those of you watching this that are really locked in and you're really paying attention to what's going on the screen, you might have noticed that wingspan does not affect your ball handling this year.
I ain't gonna lie, for somebody that loves a long wingspan, that is so dope to hear. I ain't gonna lie, when I'm dribbling, I like to have a longer wingspan, but me being able to have a long wingspan and get a high ball control, I'm about to be going crazy.
Tall ball handler is gonna be viable. Our tall .4 is gonna be viable. I think they absolutely are. Obviously we have to wait and see for the gameplay, but in terms of attributes, yes, because wingspan does not affect your ball handling. Now, there is one exception to this that I'm going to show you right now on the screen. Wingspan does not affect your ball handle if you are 6'10 and below.
Yo, this build is 6'10 and has a 81 ball control. I mean, I know the speed with ball is slow, so I mean, I guess it ain't going to be too overpowered or nothing, but 6'10 max wingspan with that 80 ball control, that's crazy.
Now, as I was saying, attributes work together more than ever before. If you look on this screen right here, I'm on close shot, right? Do you see everything on the screen that's highlighted in yellow, right? So you got close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, post control, mid-range, free throw, vertical. Those are all things that are affected just by raising your close shot.
Now, this is where the builder is going to get hard right here, because I'm telling you, in next gen, when we first seen 2K22, it was already tough. So now, instead of close shot just affecting your mid-range like it did last year, I think it was just mid-range, now it affects all these. So it's going to be crazy trying to make a build and even everything out.
For example, I put my 3-point shot right here up to 99. You notice your mid-range and your free throw also go up. Now, even though you see that the close shot is not highlighted in yellow, that's because it's not directly linked to 3-point shot, but it is indirectly.
So now we don't just have the stuff that highlights, even the stuff that isn't highlighted is moving. So you're actually gonna have to be super careful when it comes to making these builds, man, or you will mess up and just have attributes on stuff you don't want. You're gonna have to watch.
They didn't just do this to guards. I checked almost every single position I could and tried to put up the most important attributes. And you're gonna see right here, I'm on a center. There is no way I can get anything close to what my build was like on 2K22 next gen. Like, they did a much better job of making it so you got to pick and choose what you want to do.
Are y'all looking at this right now? Now, You see his build, it's going to be good, of course. Every build is pretty much going to be decent, is what I can see. Like, you can still make a good attribute type build. But y'all see this man, he has a 25 speed, 25 acceleration. If he did make this build, he probably would be unstoppable in the paint or whatever. But, you know, he ain't doing much else. His block is a 25. Offensive rebounds only a 71. He has no speed, no stam, no none of that. So his build pretty much, it ain't going to do too much.
There are some bronze badges that have no requirement. As you can see right there, to get some of these badges on bronze, there's no requirement. That means no matter what your attributes, you would be able to put these badges on bronze if you wanted to.
I think it's dope that you can get some of these bronze badges and stuff with no requirements or anything, but I feel like it's just going to be a bunch of trash badges that don't really work too well. So I don't really feel like it's all that important.
But you start to go into these other ones, there's no free bronze badge on these ones. These ones are not only require a rating, but start to look at how many badge points some of these badges cost.
Now, this is exactly what's going to make it so hard to like do anything on this game when it comes to making your build, and it is going to take a while. Because look, if you wanted Posterizer, Slithery, Limitless, and Bully, he's already used, if they all cost 8, the man's already used 32 badges, y'all, so it's super tough out here.
Let's take a look at some of these badges, right? For example, like I said, Limitless Range. Just to get it on silver, it's an 85 3-point rating, and it's 6 badge upgrades to get it on silver.
85 3-pointer just for a silver Limitless Range. How y'all feel about that?
Look at handles for days. 85 ball handle for silver.
I have to have a 99 ball handle for a Hall of Fame handles for days. That's crazy. Of course, I'm gonna have to make one of those, but that is insane, y'all. That is very tough. I ain't gonna lie. So it's even harder than I was gonna expect, to be honest.
I want you to think about this. Mike Wang talked about how they not only made it so certain dribble animations, like let's say Trae Young, Steph Curry, those are 92 ball handle, right? You have to have 92 ball handling to unlock all the dribble moves this year. Mike Wang put a tweet out about that. He didn't tell me in person or anything. He put a tweet out about that if you missed it. So now look at these badges again. Handles for days. Even with a 92 ball handling, you're only gonna have silver handles for days.
So you can literally get every dribble move in the game and still only have silver handles for days. You will still be screwed out here. So it looks like if you want to dribble for real, you need to get that 99 ball handle. Y'all know I gotta go get that.
Hall of Fame Interceptor is now 99 steal, right? 99, last year it was 90. Now it's 99. You have to have a maxed out steal rating just to get Hall of Fame Interceptor.
Now I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do with my build when I'm watching this, because I planned on, like, I want the Interceptor, I want all that. I like to make lockdown type builds, but I also want to dribble a lot. But then it seems like even if you want to do all that, you're not really gonna be able to shoot too much, because then if you only got like an 80-something 3, you can't get the Limitless Range. That's gonna be crazy for real. Like, it's going to be super tough.
Now, the next thing I want to talk about is badge tiers change, okay? And just listen. So, for example, a 7'3" center and a 6'6" shooting guard have different badge tiers for the same badge.
Now, I was pretty much already thinking this, of course, because like a 7'3" don't need handles for days on Hall of Fame or anything. So, of course, like that would be more of a tier 1 badge. But like I was saying just a minute ago, the badges that you need the most are most likely going to be tier 3. They're going to cost more.
The next kind of new addition I noticed was that the same badge can unlock with different attribute upgrades. I'm trying to think back to the old builders. I don't think this was ever a thing with any of the next gen builders. But basically what I mean by that is let's look at some of the badges here. You're gonna look at quick first step. This was always related to speed with ball. Like last year you had to have a certain speed with ball to get quick first step. Now, as you can see, you can unlock this with post control, ball handle, or speed with ball.
I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of crazy right here, because y'all see 99 post control and you get quick first step on Hall of Fame? I don't know about that one, big fella. These post scores might be moving.
Pluckable. It used to only be related to ball handle. Now it's related to post control or ball handle. I
ain't gonna lie, I low key, like, I think it's cool, but at the same time, you're telling me these post scores are going to have Hall of Fame unpluckable, and they might have Hall of Fame quick first step. It might be over on that 1v1 court for me once again.
What badges you want, etc., etc. But if you look all the way down at tier 3, you're gonna notice something. It's gonna say you have to equip at least 10 badge points between tier 1 and tier 2 before you can use a tier 3 badge.
I ain't gonna lie, this right here, it might have just made it 10 times harder. So that means whatever badges you do got, like you got 19 shooting badges, if you got to put 10 of them in category 1 and 2. I don't know if they gotta stay in there like for good or if you can change them on a tier 3 later, but if you got to keep them on 1 and 2, like right now, he would only have 2 points for a Hall of Fame finishing badge. So he really wouldn't even get that Hall of Fame tier 3 finishing badge if that's how it works.
All right, so we're gonna just pick some badges to put on here. You know, we're gonna throw on this, throw on that, use up the 10 badge points we have to use before we're even allowed to put on a tier 3 badge. All right, so you see we're throwing on some stuff, whatever. It doesn't really matter what we're putting on. It's just for an example here, we have to use 10. You see it counts down on the bottom. You say, so now we have used the 10, we have 2 left, but now we can't even afford the tier 3 badge.
Exactly like I just said, like I figured that just made it crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a struggle to make these builds, but it's gonna be fun. It's something new. I feel like they really did something to this game. All right, now let's rewind a bit because earlier in the video, he had maxed out his 3-point shooting to like a 99. He had like 26, say he had 30 badges actually. So if he has to put 10 on tier 1 and tier 2, now for limitless range and all that, it was gonna cost 8 per badge. So if he had 30 minus 10 for the tier 1 and tier 2, he only has 20 badges left. He can only get 2 Hall of Fame badges at the tier 3. That's going to be crazy.
We can't afford the tier 3 badges after they're unlocked because we used the first 10 badge upgrades. Since we can't afford it, we can't use our core badge on that. So you have to make sure, for example, if you want a Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, you have to have at least 18 badge upgrades in that category. You use your first 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. Now you have 8 left over. You can afford that Hall of Fame badge in tier 3. Basically get a buy one, get one for free because you can put the core badge on one of them for free.
All right, so at least it is looking like once you do get it, like he said, them 18 badges, of course, because you need 10, then you need the 8 for a Hall of Fame. You get another core badge that you can use for free after you complete the core challenges or whatever, and you can unlock you another Hall of Fame badge in that tier 3 category.
Okay, so let's go back. I'm gonna rewind back. We're gonna go back. I'm changing my attributes around to give myself more finishing badges, right? Okay, end screen again, upgrade, here we go. Equipping our badges, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put on 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. This time I'm just putting 2 gold badges in tier 2, so I use my 10. Now, I have 7 left over, right? So I can put on the gold posterizer if I want to, or as you can see, you can press triangle or you can press Y, and that's gonna allow you to put it as your core badge and use 0 badge upgrades to do that, right? So check it out. Just scroll over, I can buy it, and now I have 0 badge points available, or I can core it, use it as my core badge over there on the right side, right? Equip core badges, that costs 0 badge upgrades. I still have my 7, and I can go buy another one like Limitless Takeoff or Bully or Slithery or whatever.
I want to know y'all's opinion on that. I feel like that's dope. At least that's going to give us like an extra badge or whatever in whatever category we need, them little core badges. I feel like that's a dope little thing they added. Now, I want to say shout out to Joe Knows once again, because that man is his video. I didn't get invited to community day or anything. I'm just reacting to his. So shout out to him. I'll just give my insight on stuff. I definitely want to know y'all. So drop it down in the comments. I appreciate all y'all boys for watching. More 2K23 bangers coming soon, y'all.